8th grade.
All right.
It's still happening.
It appears that some of you did not do homework or classwork, the packet, and the book work that was due today. We have a test over this tomorrow, so this was your review. I said that we would be looking at number 6 today, so you should all have out your packets, and we're going to look at number 6. 6 is on there.
Can we use calculator?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good.
So, all the points on the picture are on the same line, but they're not really to scale. I made sure the numbers worked, but I didn't exactly put them. Marisol, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I'm going to need you to...
Why are you still off there?
Yeah, go sit down.
Go.
No, you can go sit down there. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do part A or example A together, and then I'm gonna have you try B on your own. A. First, we need to find the slope of the line. To find the slope of the line, you may want to make a triangle, like we've been doing, and to find the difference going up and down on the X and up and down on the Y and side to side on the X. If we do it that way, Lucas, go sit down because you're going to have to be able to do this tomorrow. Okay, so here are the 4 points that are given on the line. We can only use 2 of them to find the slope. 2 of them have variables in them that we could use to make an equation, but we can't use them to find the slope. So we're going to use that one and that one. Okay? X comma Y. We have 20 and 2. We have 4 and negative 2. If we had these on a line and we had a triangle, and this was 20 comma 2, and this was 4 comma negative 2. What is this height right here?
What?
This point is 4 comma 2.
16.
So this is 4 and it goes up to 20, so that's 16. Okay? This is negative 2 and this is 2. What's this distance here?
4.
4. So what is the slope?
4.
Yes. Slope is rise over run. The rise is 16, the run is 4.
So it'd be 4 over 1.
Yep. So the slope is 4 or 4 over 1. Okay? Now it says to write an equation for the line. Okay? We know what the slope is. So there's a couple ways we could do this. We could do y's are on top, so y minus 2. And then x minus 20 equals 4 over 1. There's an equation for the line. Yes?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay.
There's a video on YouTube from the other day, and it says how to write an equation for a line for slope. The whole video is about that. We did it in class. Does this look familiar?
Yeah. I mean, I do get it. But
Okay.
like, you know how it's y minus 2?
Uh-huh.
So isn't y, 16? Cause, yeah, okay.
Yep. Because 16 is the y difference. Okay. So what are the values for A and B? So what we could do is we could say we'll take A comma negative 1. We can take any point, so maybe 4 comma 2, negative 2. Here's our x's and here's our y's. So negative 1 minus negative 2 over a minus 4 is 4 over 1.
I thought it was 3.
Negative 1 minus, oh wait,
Lost me on that equation.
hold on.
I guess that's stupid.
Hold on.
You're not stupid. Yeah, you are.
I'm two personalities.
Each again.
Okay, y minus 2, x minus 20 equals 4 over 1. Yes? It might be easier for,
16 over 4.
yeah. We know at a and negative 1, the y is negative 1, right? What is the x? How is this working out not right?
Are you supposed to use the A and the B together?
The a and the b?
I don't know.
No, those are two different ones. Or maybe you do. We'll pause this. I'll take that one off the test. If we're not able to do it right now, it's unfair for me to give it to you on the test. So part C will not be on the test, but part A and B will be on the test.
Can you tell us the answer though? Like, do you have the
It's
answer?
better, but
I don't have the answer, Kino. I'll figure it out while we're playing our game though.
I still don't understand like the right equation for the line. Like I got to find the slope.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand the equation.
Okay. To find the equation, we need to find the slope, and we need to know a point,
Okay.
and we're going to use y and x as unknown placeholders.
Okay.
And then it equals the slope.
Yeah. Wait, so why do you have y minus 2? Oh, wait. Cool.
Yeah?
Oh,
Okay. What other questions do we have? Okay, what is the y coordinate when x equals 0?
0. Well, it depends on where the x, 0.
So y would equal 0, right?
Yeah.
We're going to pause on that.
Yay. Wait, are we?
Because that was a section that we skipped about how to do that kind of. We're going to skip the whole question for number 6.
Yes.
Okay.
Is
Yep.
everything on this sheet gonna be on the test?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
How many questions are on the test?
Wait,
Like 10.
so you know how you said the 5th graders have the Chromebooks and we're gonna get them once the class is done?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that
That's
mean
like
we
that's
don't
our
have
halfway
time?
class.
What?
Wouldn't that mean we don't have time?
No, that would not mean we don't have time.
Is there halfway
Oh,
class?
They have a halfway class. 6th grade has a halfway class. Okay. What questions do you have from the homework last night? Should we get out the answers from the textbook and start there?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Okay. But besides number 6, did you all feel like you understood how to do the rest of the packet?
Yep.
Dilations you feel comfortable with? What is the difference between similar and congruent? Yes.
Similar is the same angles and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
But bigger or smaller. And congruent doesn't.
Congruent, you have to have the same size, lengths, and the same angles. With similar, you have the same angles, but the sides are different lengths, but they're in a proportion or in a ratio.
Wait, so congruent is just the same square every single time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's lame. Basic.
Okay. Let's look at page 747.
I get that from my locker.
It's in your locker.
Here now.
A check or a service, ma'am? A check? Okay. Okay. Okay, 747, lesson 4.1. If I'm just going to go straight down the end. True, false, true. 30, 4.9, 8.3, 6.5, 2, 50.63, and 111.11.
I have for 36, 50.625.
What, say that again?
50.625.
Yeah, but it says to round to the 100th,
Well,
and then that 5 makes it a 3.
I'm not taking that.
Can you do it again? Can you say it again?
Boy, what was number 1?
Hold on. What? No, it needs to be to the 100th. Okay. Several people asked me to go over it again, so here we go. Make sure you have the right page on your notebook. I'm just going to read straight down the right-hand side. True, false, true. 30, 4.29, 8.33, 6.5, 2, 50.63, 111.11.
Repeat.
I'm not repeating it again. If you want to know the answers,
Repeat it.
what do you mean?
Like the answer.
Said one is repeating.
Oh, one is repeating. Gotcha. I thought you said repeat it. I'm like, no, you can just check it at home tonight because I'm recording this. It's been 11 minutes of just amazing math discussion here. Okay. We should feel good about this, right? We worked on this last year. We've worked on this again. This should feel pretty comfortable. Yes. Okay. 7.51. Okay. 5.2 on the right hand side. Number 3, the slope is 4 or 4 over 1. The next slope is 9 over 5.
Negative.
No, positive, because they're both negative, and negative divided by a negative is a positive. Number 9 is 9 over 4. Okay. Number 15, the slope is negative 3 over 2. How did you guys do with that? Finding the slope from 2 points? Okay. Yeah, could you? It's better to keep them as a fraction because then you can use it to graph it.
For the other ones, I put them as mixed numbers.
Okay. Again, a mixed number isn't going to help you if you're graphing it on a graph. But for now, I'll accept it because we really haven't been doing graphs yet. But what you really are wanting to go to is an improper fraction. The next one is the same thing, negative 3 over 2. And number 21 is 1/3. Okay. Lesson 5.3, number 1, $2 per hour. Give me a thumbs up if you got that, $2 per hour.
Rate of change, $2?
Or 2. Rate of change is 2. Give me a thumbs up if you got that.
I was kind of confused on that, so no.
Okay. So, if you're confused about that, you need to find out how the graph is changing. And for Susie's, it goes up 2 and over 1.
No, Susie's goes. No, Susie's
Yes,
goes
up 2 and over 1.
It goes up 1 over 1.
That was 3 or 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Susie's
that's the
goes.
same what I thought that I got.
Susie's goes up 1 over 1.
Okay. I can see why you would think that.
Per hour though.
Go back and look again. Look at the
Oh,
time
yeah.
and the price.
Oh.
It goes up 1 square over 1 square, up 1 square over 1 square, except that the time is not 1 hour for each square. It's 1 square for each 30 minutes. So do you see it now?
Yeah.
It's 2?
I put
$7
7.
per hour.
I don't know.
Okay. But do you see how that's wrong now? Well, no, you can't because you don't have your book out, but it's 2.
For what number?
Number 1.
Oh,
Okay. Number 2. What is the amount of the deposit to go to Scott's? $3. Yep. Number 4. Maria wants to rent rollerblades for 4 hours. Which shop will be less expensive? Scott's. If you have your book out, look at the two graphs and tell me, when will the price be the same?
3 hours.
3-6.
At 3 hours. At 3 hours, it'll be the same. So if you're going to go for less than 3 hours, you might as well go to Susie's.
Yeah.
If you're going to go for more than 3 hours, you should go to Scott's. Okay.
I love
3
Scott.
hours, 15 minutes.
No, I would say that it crosses right at 3.
That's not even harsh.
Okay, and then numbers 5, 6, and 7. Okay, the constant variation for number 5 is 2, and the equation is y equals 2x. Give me a thumbs up if you got that right. Give me a thumbs up if you tried it and you got it wrong.
Wait, can you repeat the first part?
Yep. The constant of variation is 2, and the equation is y equals 2x. So raise your hand if you tried it but got it wrong.
I don't know if I got it wrong.
Raise your hand if you tried it and you either got it right or wrong. You don't know, but you really tried it. Okay. So out of the whole class, 4 people tried the problem? Is that what I'm understanding?
I'm dumb and I misread it, so
No, but did you try the
I tried
problem?
it and got it right.
Okay, so. Okay. Everybody, this is your personal limitation. I'm trying to figure out if you did the work and you don't understand it, or if you just said, forget Miss Cummings, screw you guys, I'm going home, I'm not doing my math homework. Like, I'm just trying to gauge the situation here. So if you attempted the problem and got it wrong, or if you attempted the problem and got it right, could you please raise your hand? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Number 6. The constant of variation is 0.06.
I got 0.6.
0.06, yes. That's good. And the equation is y equals 0.06x. Or 0.06x.
That's 6?
That was number 6, yep.
I did x divided by 3.
I just guessed.
Why did you do x divided by 3?
Equals y.
1/3. But 1/3 is not the right decimal, so that would not be correct. Number 7, the constant of variation is 3, and the equation is y equals 3x. If you at some point want me to go over this again, give me a little wave. Like, do we need to have this again?
So constant of variation is just dividing them.
Yes.
Just the 5 through 7.
Okay. 5 through 7 is not on the test.
Alright.
But
Why did you make us do it?
because it might be on the quiz next time. This is something that we're going to have to continue doing. We're not leaving yet. We need to have it. Okay. 10.2. This real quick. Go at 10.2, page 7, 6.
761 is 10.2.
767, 10.2.
It's 761 instead of different.
767. Could you possibly have written a 7 that makes it look like a 1 because you didn't write it very clearly?
No, I wrote a 1. I made it wrong.
Okay. Okay, right column. Number 4 is 7.
Yeah, okay.
14 is 3.74. 12 is 8.06. 16 is 7.81. I know you could have used a calculator, but I was really wanting you to do the division to subtract and find the difference.
I wrote 7.8. So
That's fine. Number 19. Nope, that was it. That's it. Okay. How do we feel about dilation? Okay. How do we feel about finding slope?
4. Good.
Wait, which one was that in?
Good.
Like if I have a graph.
Like what page was it?
Like it was here.
Me and Lucas go get the Chromebook.
No. Can I go be a teacher now?
No.
Never.
Um,
Never. Ever.
Okay, let's review really quick rational versus irrational. Rational numbers are numbers that can be written as fractions,
So the decimals.
decimals that end or decimals that repeat, Okay? Decimals that go on with no repeating pattern are irrational. Decimals,
But a pi.
pi is a never-ending decimal. So it is irrational. If pi is written as with a fraction, it is simply a estimation. Even though it's written as a fraction, if a pi is irrational, an irrational number divided by a rational number is still irrational.
So pi is always irrational?
What pi is always irrational, and the square root of a number that isn't a perfect square is always irrational.
Okay.
Yes, Luke? Okay.
Wait, and rational is something that goes on but is not repeating?
Rational is a repeating decimal.
Okay, that's it?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to play games now.